Díobh a dhuine uaisle agus fáilte roimh go hOllscoil bhánúd. My name is Brí McManus, Ifigach na Gaeilge, or the Irish Language Officer in Maynooth, and it is my job to promote the Irish language throughout the university and to facilitate your relationship and engagement with the language, whether you are passionate, dyed-in-the-wool, long-standing Gaeilgeoir or an absolute beginner. As ever, we intend to provide an exciting, wide-ranging programme of events and activities relating to the Irish language on campus this year. Although, of course, it will be somewhat different because of all the restrictions due to the COVID-19 pandemic. We will not be deterred, however, leanamid daring agus cuinomid our mishnach. So, here are the main points that I would like to run through with you today. They relate to Cúla Chulum Killa, our Irish Language Student Society, the oldest in the country, more of that later, our Irish language classes that are provided for those who are not engaging with Irish as part of their official academic programme, Seomra na Gaeilge, our dedicated Irish language space in the Arts Building, and An Scéim Chónaithe, our Irish language residence scheme. Seomra na Gaeilge. This is Seomra na Gaeilge. Nestled in the heart of the extremely busy Arts Building on the North Campus, this is our dedicated Irish language social space. This is where you can go to improve, maintain or enhance your Irish language spoken skills, and is also a great opportunity to make new friends or to chill out with ones that you've already made. This isn't the place for English, French, German, Spanish, Italian, High Valyrian or Parseltongue. This is where Irish language is spoken exclusively on campus, and this is also where Cúla Chulum Killa have their base. Arriving in it go Cúla Chulum Killa. This is Cúla Chulum Killa, our Irish Language Student Society. It was founded originally in 1898 by seminarians of St Patrick's College. That means that it is the oldest Irish Language Student Society in the country, the oldest of any of the universities, and today it is thriving and award-winning thanks to the passion, enthusiasm and indefatigability of the students who become involved with it. This here is the executive committee for the academic year 2019-2020. They had a brilliant year despite the curtailment of their activities because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Please call in to Seomra na Gaeilge. That's where the committee is usually based. You can find them there most days of the week, and there you will find out about their various activities and the way in which they link up with all different student societies, the Tea Society, the Dance Society, the Dramsoc, the Gaelic Games clubs, and they have Bán na Gaeilge at the end of the year. That is absolutely the highlight. But every week on Tuesday and Thursday, de Mart agus Deirdín bíonn te agus player siúil, their conversation circles. Go have a cup of tea, chat in Irish with all of them. This may be somewhat different this year because of the pandemic, but call into Seomra na Gaeilge and my office and the Cúlacht between us will keep you informed of how you can get involved. A collaborative project between the Accommodations Office and Ifig na Gaeilge is An Scéim Chónaithe Ollscoil bhánúd, our Maynooth University Irish Language Residence Scheme. This is our mini Gaeltacht on campus, a way in which students can immerse themselves and live through the Irish language whilst they are availing of campus accommodation. There are various things that take place during the year, and it is a bespoke experience provided for them throughout the year. There's 30 places, and the applications will be made available for continuing students in February. Every year we have our table quiz, we have our Christmas concert for fundraising for various different charities. We have our trip, which is the highlight of the year, in February, coming up to Seachtain na Gaeilge to the Rathcharn Gaeltacht, the Gaeltacht in the heart of County Meath, which is just located less than an hour away from us. We go there for the weekend, we immerse ourselves in the locality, and we foster the links between our university and this Gaeltacht, which is approaching its 100-year anniversary. As you can see there, there's lots of smiling, happy faces. Our Scéim Chónaithe is very much sought after, and the relationships and links that are made in Scéim Chónaithe really last a long time after graduation. Please find out more about it if you are at all interested. We'll keep you informed throughout the year. Agus a raigling inis go dtí na rangan na Gaeilge a bhíonn ar siúl ar campus. So, this point is particularly pertinent for those who are not studying Irish as part of their formal postgraduate or undergraduate degree, but who wish to learn Irish in a formal classroom setting to improve their skills, their written, their spoken skills, perhaps their grammar, their vocabulary. Lauren na Gaeilge, the Centre for the Irish Language, makes provision for these people and makes these classes available throughout the year at a greatly reduced rate. There is also the opportunity through Lár na Gaeilge to receive Chastas Orpach na Gaeilge at various different levels. It's a certificate, a European certificate in the Irish language, which looks very good on one's CV. Here in this photograph we see a group of students receiving Chastas Orpach na Gaeilge at their own particular level from Sean Kine TD earlier this year. We're coming towards the end of the presentation now, but I would like to just inform you of the various events that take place throughout the year at different times of the year, and hopefully many of these will still be happening this year, despite, in some capacity, despite the pandemic. So on the top left there, we'd like to invite prominent, successful Gaeilgeoirí to campus to speak to our students about their interesting and varied careers. There's Blania Chuffig talking about her life and to our students when she came during Seach na Gaeilge 2019, about growing up in the Rathchairn Gaeltacht, and also about her career in Irish language journalism and Irish language broadcasting. On the top right there's Sally Ní Rainan, who works in Maynooth University in Lár na Gaeilge, conducting one of her many sean-nós singing workshops, which are extremely popular among staff and students. Sally's a sean-nós singing expert and a beautiful sean-nós singer herself. They take place weekly during term time. Then on the bottom right we see the trad sock given its socks there during one of the events at which they play during the year, and there is great involvement from the trad sock, and they are a group of hugely talented and accomplished musicians. There, I suppose, sean-nós singing and traditional music are more ancient aspects of Irish language culture, but in the bottom right there we had a podcasting event during Seach na Gaeilge 2020, and they are the podcasters from Beor Aigen, RT's extremely popular podcast, Sinead, Anya and Shuan, who came to us and recorded one of their podcasts live, and it was a brilliant event on the Monday of Seachta na Gaeilge. So we have the podcasting, we have the sean-nós. We like to engage with all different aspects of Irish language culture here in Maynooth University. So I've said at various stages during this presentation that information will be provided throughout the year when we know what will be taking place and in what capacity all these events and activities will be taking place. Hopefully many of the things that I mentioned to you will be going ahead despite the pandemic, but there are ways to find out. I will do my best to engage, to inform people, to let everybody know what's going on, and if you're interested, wonderful. If you're not, maybe contact people or let people know who are interested, who are Gaeilgeoirí or potential Gaeilgeoirí. So my webpage has all the information, www.maynoothuniversity.ie/Ifin na Gaeilge. If you want to get involved in Cúla Chulum Killa, apply for the Scéim Chonatha, maybe be involved and be a student at the Irish language classes, go and have a look there. Also, you can connect with us on Twitter at @ONaGaeilgeMU and Instagram at IfigNaGaeilgeMU. If you have any questions or queries, please do not hesitate to contact me, ifig.nagaeilge@mu.ie, and I will get back to you and do my best for you as soon as possible. Gur míle maithagh as éisteach leis an gur láthair seo. Thank you so much for listening to this presentation. Agus ganairí live galéir agus sivan seo ag sadar live in Ollscoil. Take care agus slán go fóill.